On the Facebook group, Joshua Go Lightly. It's your time, baby. You posted. I don't know how many people strictly listen to the podcast. I personally prefer to watch it because the boys are even better. I've been watching their YouTube subscriber number slowly go up over time. I believe that if all of us ghosties share the YouTube and subscribe, we could get them to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year and get them that silver play button. I'm aware that Jake and Brad aren't concerned about these numbers, but I think it would be something cool for them to have. First of all, Joshua, thank you.
You're so the man. Nice.
That is so sweet of you to think that. It's time to burst some Go Lightly bubbles. All right.
Hey, but go lightly about this.
Hey, but go lightly.
Don't
just be gentle with it. Here's that bubble. Just FYI, it's not 10,000 subscribers. It's 100,000 subscribers. So we're not even close to the silver play button, but we have one for jean shorts.
If you wanted to make us one, once we get there, that'd be fun. It says he lives in Anchorage, Alaska. I bet he could work with his hands.
Maybe, they have...
Oh, he's the lead pastor at a church. Whoa.
Oh yeah, the Go Lightlies. I actually know them. They're the ones that have a dog kennel business.
Oh wow.
They offered to give us some dogs one time.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we'll take them up. They do gold for $1 million. Is that right? Silver for 100,000. Maybe bronze.
You get a dog.
Yeah. A bronze golden doodle.
Ooh, thank you, Go Lightlies.
Yeah. So there you go.
Thank you. Good try.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Brad, Ghostrunners
podcast.
When I was a young boy, and even young man, well, hold on. This is brought to you by Good Ranchers.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say, actually.
It's American meat delivered.
When I was a young boy, I was an American. When I was a young man, I was still American.
Yes.
Now I want American meat.
You have a grandpa who raised cattle.
From goodranchers.com.
Yes.
But yeah, growing up and even into adulthood, I used to fantasize about someday, buying a house, maybe having a wife, a little family, and the community I would have with my neighbors. Oh, we're best friends. We're gonna be baking cookies, borrowing brown sugar.
Cookout.
Hey, you need a 9-iron? Yeah, I got 2 of them. Take one. It's just one big happy, almost communist area.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I do know you.
Yes.
Outside of you, I don't know one thing about my neighbors. And I don't know if it's just me getting older or it's because no one else seems to be in the same stage of life as us. But I just don't have any inclination to get to know my neighbors.
I was going to say, is it a one-way street or is it a two-way street as far as it's like, they don't want to get to know me and I don't want to get to know them? Because we have people across and to the right of you who are literally in your exact life stage.
Yeah, but didn't you say they're theater teachers?
Exactly.
Oh, ew.
They both are. They're double theaters.
Oh, their kids are going to be strange.
Yeah.
That's kid timing, I suppose. Maybe I just need them to start it. Like if someone came to me, then I'd be so into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to make the first move. Bumble.
Dude, for whatever reason, my parents are the nicest people, but since I was like 4 and moved into my house that I've been in, we've never been like really tight with our neighbors. Like, I don't know. And I guess you didn't really grow up with neighbors.
No.
Too much, except for your family, which you have to be friendly to.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know. I probably should have more of a heart for my neighbors. I know their names.
Dennis.
That's about it. Yeah, you know Dennis. You got Dennis. But the people literally right next door to you, I've never talked to them.
No.
Or really, I've only seen them a few times.
No, yeah.
They're kind of, shady.
There is a couple houses where it's not real approachable.
There's also a house like around the corner that is like a quadplex.
Yeah, something illegal's going on.
It seems like it's
the amount
like
of cars.
Like the laws for that house are just grandfathered in. Like they can't change a window on it, or else they're going to have to tear it down.
Yeah,
Don't you feel like that?
There's no sprinkler system in there. There's no fire alarm. There's just 25 people in a 6-bedroom apartment.
It's a weird spot. I think Catherine would be just fine if they condemned that place.
Yeah,
and rebuilt something else there, but.
A couple nights ago, I was up late, editing, working on something. I don't know what I was doing, but I heard somebody's car alarm go off, and then it got shut off like 30 seconds later. Didn't think much of it. And then 5 minutes later, different part of the neighborhood, I hear a different alarm go off. Car alarm. A little tricky for me to say.
Different car alarm.
A different car alarm.
Yeah.
Car alarm.
And then you got a little sketched, like
Yeah, I was like, maybe someone is just like slowly breaking into cars or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I went out there to my driveway with both 9-irons. Never saw anybody. Probably because they saw me from afar. They were scared off.
whoa.
But anyway, those are my thoughts on neighbors.
Yeah, I don't know. I think obviously biblically we're supposed to love our neighbors, and I don't know if I do a good enough job of like being proactive. Like if I'll be reactive if like if their backyard's on fire. Hey, your grass, you need my hose? You can borrow it. Put that thing out. But like I'm not one to like we haven't invited them over or anything. You know.
What do you think our neighbors think of how many trips we take back and forth? Like one, just walking.
Just in
from
general.
house to house, and two, just like, I mean, last weekend I carried a crock pot.
So often I have things in my hand. Like I brought Cozy Earth box over to you. Like, what's this guy doing? Because they don't know.
Box.
Yeah, especially like people like passing by while I'm waiting on them to pass me to cross the street. And I'm just holding this big thing. Like they don't know how far I'm walking with that thing. They don't know that I'm walking 2 doors down. I could be going so far.
I feel like if we're ever going to your house and maybe we're gonna eat dinner together, Rachel will send me there with just like a random thing of food, and maybe I've got like Brad left his computer. I got a little bubbler for me, and Rachel, is taking back Catherine's spatula. And that's what I'm holding.
Rachel has 16 water bottles herself, so she can't bring it.
Crossing a busy street with a MacBook, an energy drink, and a spatula. Like, what do they think of me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, who are these people? Or even like sometimes I'll hang out or like record something or be here late at night and then walk back, and I'm like, who are these people watching this guy walk from, maybe they didn't even see where I started walking, but they saw me cross the street and then just walk into some house.
Yeah.
With a backpack. Like, who is this guy?
I wonder that too. When I just like your garage door is up, so I just go right in your garage, and like they know I didn't come from there.
Yeah, is that guy just a really bold burglar?
Garage door to door salesman.
He knows exactly where the kegerator is, and he's stealing that thing right away. Yeah, man. I don't know. Luckily, I feel like our neighborhood, even though it's not the nicest neighborhood in town, it seems very safe. I've left my garage door open on accident multiple times. It's been just fine.
Yeah.
So,
well,
then again,
remember that one time my package got stolen and I had tire marks in my front yard?
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe it's the street that we cross is the dividing line.
Dang. Good for you, man.
I don't know.
Good for you.
I don't know. Also, my house is kind of tucked away, like the shop and stuff is. You have to really be a bold burglar to go and steal my stuff.
That's what I try to say to Rachel too about like a home burglary or something. Like, the street lights here so bright? We have the most lit up house.
Yeah, your house is lit.
It's so lit here. Yeah,
litty.
It's awesome.
So litty.
We're so safe. Anyway, go lightlies. If you want to send me dogs, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll talk about another thing from the Facebook group here. Patience Axman.
Oh yeah,
a great fan. Shout out to Patience. She asked a question that got 103 comments. I'm not going to lie, I have not read all of them. But on the Facebook group, she said, question for the married ghosties out there. Does anyone else switch which side of the bed they sleep on every few days, or is this psycho behavior? What are your thoughts?
I remember getting to that and saying, she posted like 3 hours ago and already had 70 comments or something. And I was like, holy cow. I can't believe this. But yeah, it's, I'm kind of with her because Rachel and I, we've done it before.
Yeah.
We actually, did we do it last night? We talked about it. But I don't think it's that crazy. But I loved all the comments of people being like, you are psycho. Just not even trying to be nice to her. It's like, yep, psycho.
Amber Groves Kinworthy, you should be steady, ... Absolutely psycho behavior. Jamie Hatch, absolutely psycho. My husband suggested switching sides one time. And let's just say we're still on the same sides. Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, sorry, Rachel Coop Triplet. I identify with that psycho behavior. Whenever Jake is gone, I always scoot to his side to sleep, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, she does. I think loves, like, we have the same pillow, everything. She just loves it.
Here's what I'll say. I believe that when we first were married, I know for a fact when we were first married, we did switch sides one time and then kind of switched for a while. Like, I don't know. So maybe it's a newlywed thing. I know Patience, I think she has 3 kids, so she's not newlywed. But I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't even remember having a conversation of, hey, let's switch tonight. It was just kind of like I don't know. I don't remember who initiated it, who went first in that, whatever. But now it feels like almost always I'm on the left side and she's on the right side. But I think even more than that, I think subconsciously, and maybe this is just me trying to feel too good about myself as a man, but I like being closer to the door because then I feel like I protect
first line of
my
defense.
lady. Yeah. Because every once in a while it's vice versa on the door, and I do feel a little bit more inclined to be on the other side. But almost always I'm on left, she's on right. That I can think. I'm trying to think of like times when we've been on vacation, like recently when we were at the hotel for our anniversary. I was on the left, so I think it's pretty universal these days.
Yeah, Rachel's all about like we get to a hotel or Airbnb. It's all about like the almost like the vibe. She's like, well, obviously I'd be on this side because it has like a cool window with like a cool view. Like the vibe is just better.
I mean, that's fair. Sometimes it's like this side, the outlet's right there. This side, the outlet's way far away. I use my phone in bed. You put your phone away before you get in bed, kind of thing.
Just practical.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's part of it maybe, but
I want to find this post so bad. I have searched the word married. I've searched the word married ghosties. I'm now command effing the word patience in our Facebook group. And
it's 6 days ago. So you got to scroll down because there's like 85 comments about how good Timon is at singing compared to me. Just kidding.
there were a lot of those. It's
Yeah.
hard to find.
I just looked up patience.
Facebook.
You want me to copy the link?
Honestly, yes. I'm so frustrated by this.
Let's see.
This
How
should be
do
so
I
much
copy
easier.
this link? Send.
I'm going to try to find it starting right now and see if I just like
Dude,
happen to nail it.
good luck. Facebook is brutal.
Here I go. I just sent it to you via Messenger on Facebook.
Okay.
How cool is that? Yeah, it's just an interesting little quirk because obviously if you're at home, you have your sides of the bed with your end tables, right? You got side tables with stuff on it.
Dude, I walked in my room yesterday and on my nightstand, table, there's just a knife. I was like, Rachel, what is going on?
Oh, like a kitchen utensil knife, or
like a steak knife.
Oh, like a sharp knife.
A sharp steak knife, which is like there's like a lamp, my phone charger, and then a knife.
You'd heard about the car alarms going off.
Yeah, honestly, we didn't even get to the bottom of it. I don't know why that knife was there. It was on my side.
You're just
I don't know what she was up to.
What'd you do with the knife? That's
It's still there.
That's psycho behavior.
Well, I thought maybe she was using it. I don't know.
Do you see my post or my text to you?
Yes, got it, finally. Yeah, so what do you have on your nightstand?
My nightstand, I have hostage tape.
Nice.
I have my phone charger. I have probably a stack of 5 books that I haven't read.
Not bad.
Right now I have like some stuff, some like, not Vaseline, but like stuff to help you breathe better. What else do I have?
Oxygen tank?
No.
Oh.
I make sure to always drink all my water before I go to bed because I just know myself well enough to know that I could like grab my phone when it, the
like a
alarm
glass
goes
of
off and I'll
water.
hit it over. So I always drink all my water. So my water bottle is always on the ground. That's a good question. I'm sure I have some other things that I'm forgetting about now, but that's mainly it.
Yeah, because I could easily switch. I've got my phone charger plugged into the wall, but I think Rachel has that on her side. All I have is just a lamp. I got nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have like floating sconces, so I don't have a lamp on mine. But you don't have like a drawer with stuff in it?
But nothing I'm using. It's almost like storage. It's like that's where my passports are.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keep it right there.
Yeah.
I don't use it very much. I think it's definitely more the girl would have things in her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Catherine has 35 books.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how many books she has. She has whatever, all these different things. Little bowl for her hair ties and her.
She's got a bowl.
I think so. I could be wrong. She got different stuff. I don't know.
Caitlin Arbogast commented, okay, but logistically, I'm confused as to how this works. Do you not keep books, lip balm, lotion,
Lip
etc.
balm. Yep.
on your nightstand?
Lip balm.
And then Patient said, honestly, I think we just ask each other for stuff or reach over. I've never thought about it before. All I really need is my phone charger, and we have one on each side. I think we each keep one lip balm in each side drawer, too. I like it, Patience. How much do you need?
This is funny. Malachi Tish, you're entitled to your opinion, but that's like saying, do you sometimes wake the baby up in the middle of the night just to spice things up? Do not mess with daddy's sleep routine. Psycho behavior. I do like calling people psychos. I feel like I do that a decent amount on this podcast. I don't think I do it very often in real life, but it's fun to be like psycho.
This is so funny. I'm scrolling down. Caitlin Arbogast, again. She has had more time to think about it. She said, this is literally insane. I called dibs on the left side the day we were married, and we haven't looked back since.
What about like pillows? You good interchanging those?
Yeah, we switched last week. Rachel, even though we have the same exact pillow, she's like, I think you sleep differently on yours, and I think it's formed it differently. Can I try it? I was like, yeah, whatever. You go for it.
There's something out there mentally. Sometimes it's like if someone cooks you the food versus you make it yourself. It's like it just tastes better when somebody else made it for me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm always down. Rachel wants to switch pillows, switch anything, whatever you want to do. Courtney Abernathy said, if this is you, go ahead and check yourself in somewhere. That's what I loved, is how just people were like not trying to be polite and obviously being funny, but just giving it to patience.
Angela Birdwell, great fan. She said, he sleeps closest to the door in most cases, so we don't switch. However, on vacations where the door is closest to my side, I get to be the protector. That's fun.
So woman just saying like his CPAP's on the other side, so that wouldn't work.
This is great. Yeah, that's marriage right there.
Yeah.
Use hostage tape. Don't use CPAP. Jennifer Logston. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Just 23 years, same side of the bed since day one. This is literally insane. I love the literally insane. Don't hold back.
Huh.
Anyway,
People were fired up about it. That's fun.
yeah, it's just a thing that every married couple does.
You know what? Something else people were fired up about is, I believe his name was Mac. A couple days after the Super Bowl, maybe the day after the Super Bowl, he posted like, I'm not a big football fan. I live in Kansas City. Not even that big of a Chiefs fan. But does anyone else feel like the NFL is maybe rigged and scripted and all this stuff? And I saw this, and
I saw you couldn't let it go.
by the time I saw it, there were already like, I don't know, a couple dozen comments on it. It'd been like 3 hours. I hadn't seen it. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of, let's see what the comments are. And then I started seeing comments and people were like, yeah, honestly, I've thought about it. A couple people were like, I 100% believe this. And I was like, whoa, slow down. These are our ghosties. This isn't the internet. This isn't Reddit. These are our ghosties. And then I feel like I had to say something. I said a few things. But then the guy who created the post, he messaged me and was like, hey, I just want you to know, I don't even really believe this. So please don't talk about me on the podcast. I was like, dude, you're good. Because even as people were replying to him, I actually started to really like him because he would be like, I don't even really know what I got myself into. I just thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, good for him. He's like taking it lighthearted. But it worries me that people who love us think the NFL is rigged. And if that many people think the NFL is rigged within the Ghostrunners podcast listeners, I mean, that's millions of people.
Yeah.
Nationwide who think the NFL is rigged.
Yeah.
Very bothersome to me.
You ready for this, Jake?
Yeah.
You might not like what you're about to hear.
Please.
I don't think it's rigged.
Good. Me neither.
Rigged sounds way too extreme, but I think I don't think it's just 100% subjective.
You're saying maybe
Maybe that's not the right word, but
do you think would you rather say maybe some things are planned? Is that what you're saying?
no, not even planned. Planned is
Okay.
too extreme, I think.
Okay.
So, do you know Tim Donaghy, the NBA ref? So he's been on interviews before talking about how the NBA during a series will be like, Timon, you play a playoff series, you play whatever team gets to 4 wins first, then the series is over. So you play a best of 7 series.
Okay.
The series might be 3-1, and the NBA will tell them, hey, FYI, call it harder on XYZ team than this team. We want this series to go to 6 games. Something like that. I could imagine that type of scenario does happen in the NFL. In a sense of like, hey, Patrick Mahomes is our darling. Be more careful with him when people hit him than Josh Dobbs.
Do you know he has some of the least amount of roughing the passer calls out of the entire NFL over his career?
I do. I'm just saying. I think that still could happen though.
But the data does not back up that specific thing you just said.
Well, unless does he get hit as much as everybody else? It's not like 1-to-1.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think maybe, yeah, whatever. All these different scenarios like that. Like I think they probably know in their head, hey, Patrick Mahomes is the most entertaining guy in our league. It would be bad for everybody if he got hurt.
Yeah,
let's
that's
protect
true.
him.
Yeah.
Like let's be careful. Let's make sure we watch what people are doing to him if they make a cheap shot or if they even get close to a cheap shot, which they're not. I feel like people are usually smart enough to know like, oh, we shouldn't do that. I think to say it's rigged to be like, oh, this was a terrible. I mean, you watch the Super Bowl. I feel like the Chiefs got, worse calls than the 49ers.
I saw a couple different like comment sections online, both Twitter, Reddit, of just like general NFL fans, and everyone agreed like this was such a clean Super Bowl. There were no calls you can look back on like this screwed us. They're like, if anything, if Chiefs fans lose that game, they have a right to be upset about some of the spots.
So many spots.
There were like 3 spots in the fourth quarter and overtime, but overall, like very clean game.
Yeah. What else did I see though last night that I was like, that was questionable? I watched part of it again. The horse collar thing was legit, I think. I'm trying to remember. Anyway. But I think that there's scenarios like that. That doesn't mean it's rigged, but I do think there is like, hey, the quarterback is the most important piece of an NFL team. Let's try in general to keep them more healthy. And then these guys are like the big guys. Don't mess with them kind of thing.
I think anytime it's a bad recipe when there's so much money involved in the NFL and sports gambling and these huge companies, like these teams. And then these referees may be paying so much little compared to everyone they're refereeing. It's a recipe for corruption, I think.
Sure.
So I think, it's definitely like the table's been set for someone to, potentially be paid off.
Yeah.
But that's as far as I see it going, is like a single referee who's like corrupt or something. But like to think there's a script or it's rigged.
Yeah.
Like why isn't every, like, just the idea that you would know the outcome of a game, all these casinos would be out of money.
No,
because then the players would just bet on what they know. Also, these are the best actors we've ever seen because they can perfectly rehearse. They don't ever make mistakes. They do exactly what the NFL says to do.
No, there's no way. There's no way people believe that, right? Like, is that what this guy was saying? Kind of thing was like
a lot of people who said they believe it's rigged.
Yeah.
So whatever that means to you.
Yeah, I guess the ref thing seems like the most riggable thing, but even then, it's like, hey, watch out because, Wanye Morris holds a lot, whatever. I don't know, all that kind of stuff. But
it just seems like there's so many permutations in a given football game. Even if the refs were instructed that, hey, if we make it to overtime, CBS is going to make so much money off of the Super Bowl commercials that we get. You're like, all right, we'll try our best.
Yeah.
But then Jake Moody gets a field goal blocked. It's like, well, you couldn't have controlled. I mean,
no. Yeah, exactly.
There's no way to control almost anything. It's just like
it would be unbelievably impossible for you to physically rig anything, because that would mean, hey, you have to catch this pass. Hey, you have to barely block this field goal.
I mean, are player injuries part of the rigging? You have to tear your ACL. Like, is that part of it?
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know. I think Andrew Schutte made a good point in the comment section. He was like, if it's rigged, if there's any kind of like corruption, collusion going on, then why aren't the Cowboys making more Super Bowls? They're the most valuable franchise in all of sports.
Oh yeah, it's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and they're not doing or the biggest markets would make the most or whatever.
And you can see like the Des Bryant, they said he didn't catch it. Like there's been calls that you could have so easily called for the Cowboys to advance them, and you didn't. So I just feel like the boys are playing ball. So everyone stop believing that it's rigged. It's going to bother me if I find out you guys still believe it.
That's funny. All right. Let's see. Let's do a little win of the week. Yeah.
Win of the week.
I got 2. My first one is I got the Christmas lights down.
Did you?
Only February 10th or whatever it was. Last Saturday. Felt good. Felt good to get them down. I think in the past I've gotten them down in like May. So this time I was like, hey, February, not bad. It was one of those things. January still felt like it was a nice festive time to have them up. It was fun to have them up during the Super Bowl. And then it was like, it's time to go down. No, maybe I got them down right before the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. But yeah, got them down. It took me 30 minutes. It's one of those things where it's like, just do this earlier. Why did this
really?
take
Yeah,
so
it doesn't take long at all.
Way longer to put them up than to take them down. Because to take them down, you just kind of yank on them and hope they don't break when they come down. So that was my win number 1. Win number 2 is after the Bargatze show, I got to see the Bethkes. They were in town.
That is nice.
And they were in town with their friends. Brian, he runs Breakaway at A&M, if you guys know that. Go Aggies. And it was one of those things where like he was really busy and he was like, I don't know if I can see you. I'll just see you after the show. And part of me was like, that's kind of a bummer. I wish I could have seen you for coffee or whatever. But it was like, even if it's just 30 minutes, it was a great reminder of like, it's fun to just make time when you can make time. So it was just a really good time seeing them. We had some good laughs. He got to meet Gunner.
Oh, nice.
Gunner was wearing this puffer vest, I guess, and like a classic, like, Gunner shirt. I don't know. And he's like, what do you do for a job? I'm guessing you're a finance guy. You give me finance vibes, which is what Gunner does. But I don't feel like Gunner gives off the vibes of a finance guy.
No, he definitely is not a finance vibes, but
he nailed it.
he's in the arena.
Yeah. So anyways, it was fun time seeing Jeff and Alyssa.
That's fun. My win of the week is that I put up something on my story yesterday about the Chiefs parade, and old K-Life kid, good friend Ryan Cayley, said, that's my aunt. One of the old ladies we interviewed at the very end. I went back and watched the video, and she's, because they all gave their first and last names. I made a comment. I was like, wow, everyone said their last name.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, Carrie Cayley. She said it, and I didn't even catch it in a moment.
No way.
Yeah, so, yeah, he replied, Jake, that's my aunt.
Yeah, we did interview those 3 ladies. Was she the one closer to me? Or
Yeah, closer to you.
No
the one
way.
who said she liked Lenny Dawson.
Oh, and you were like, oh, you really like
A little
Lena?
twinkle in your eye when you said that. You know Lenny back in the day?
Wow, that's a fun coincidence.
So, one of the week, yeah. Interviewed old K-Life kid, Ryan's aunt, Carrie.
That's fun. Timon, you got any?
What are the odds?
Yes,
Got
I
any
do.
wins?
I played pickleball with my friends on, I think Saturday, and I have a very athletic and like sporty friend, Caleb, and I beat him 11-2.
Oh,
That felt so good. I'm not the guy who's good at pickleball.
What
or
happened?
Anything athletic.
How did it? I mean, 11-2.
I guess his just like his football and like lacrosse and all this stuff, like abilities don't translate to
I see.
pickleball.
wow.
Was he hitting it out a lot?
Yeah, his serves, he would like bounce it and serve it. I don't even know if that's legal, but like
It is legal.
it wasn't working too well for him. But I felt so good.
That's awesome.
I mean,
I want to come watch sometime.
Yeah,
Watch
let
you
him
and
watch.
Caleb play.
yeah. I just want to play more pickleball. I just barely ever play it, and it's
I know,
so fun when I do.
I'm on a
So
drought.
fun.
I'm ready to play.
This summer. Let's
Let's
light
go.
it up.
Ghostrunners pickleball.
Ghostrunners pickleball. Let's play. Get Caleb there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he gets better.
Yeah, Caleb sounds like he's a classic like football bro that just doesn't quite have the touch for pickleball yet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so are your friends watching you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good times.
I let
Like
him
Caleb,
watch.
what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
It was more just like, what's happening to me? I don't succeed in athletic things.
What's
So-
your game, Timon? Are you do you just kind of try to keep the volley going? Are you more strategic in where you're placing it?
I've gotten a little better. Like I'm trying to get it like slowed down to like dink it. I think that's what that's called.
Yeah.
I don't know much about pickleball,
Yeah.
but like I think if I can kind of just control it and get closer to the kitchen, that's like I can kind of get a little spin on it sometimes.
Sure. Oh,
Yeah.
spin guy.
A little bit.
How much
Spin
is
guy.
How important is how often do people dink in singles? Is it a thing?
Not that much. If you do, it does not last very long.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's you just have to cover more ground.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really tough to
Yeah. Got to be big.
Dinking's fun.
Yeah.
Pickleball's fun.
It is.
That's great. Glad.
Pickleball is fun.
What paddle are you using?
One that Jake gave me
Yeah.
a while ago that
Way
like,
back
got
in the day.
sent to him. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pre-Friday, so don't.
Not gonna say the name.
Well, lie next time, okay, Timon?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday paddle. Just drop
Yeah,
the blue
it
sky.
didn't work.
That's
well.
right. New
I didn't
designs.
win actually. It was
Yeah.
awful. Yeah.
I gave Caleb that one, and I used my new Friday pickle.
Destroyed him.
That's awesome, dude. All right, let's do a little quick ad for Main Street Roasters.
Let's talk about him.
Let's talk about them. Who likes Timon? Who's your favorite coffee roaster?
Person or company?
Either.
Okay, so
let's go with person.
Let's
Go
say Jamie, who works at Main Street Roasters.
Jamie at Main Street Roasters.
Jamie.
Sure, they gotta have a Jamie.
Oh yeah, they got 4
Yeah.
Jamies.
Guy
Two
and
guys,
girl.
2 girls. Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie F.
Okay.
She's great. And then as far as like the actual roaster, probably Main Street Roasters. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh,
Main Street
okay,
Roasters,
gotcha.
Yeah.
You mentioned that Zach works at a coffee shop last episode. Let's say we'll give him $100 if he can convert their coffee shop to Main Street Roasters beans.
Wow.
Let's say it.
Hey, Zach.
Let's say it. We'll
You
say
heard it.
any barista that can do it. We'll go
Wow.
ahead and throw it out there. I'm ready
Bounty.
to incentivize the heck out
Barista.
of
Do we include baristos as well?
people. Baristos,
Okay,
barista
cool,
bros.
cool.
Yeah.
Breeze Bros.
Jake, who's your favorite roaster?
My favorite roaster is probably Jamie S. Or that, sorry. The roasting
Person.
parent company would be Major Roasters, though.
Right.
Yeah. They're just real nice. Don't you want to support people who are nice?
And they care about family.
I do.
Hey, hand up. I do.
My hand's up. Open
I'll
your
be
eyes.
honest, guys. I want to support nice people. Right?
I like when they're nice.
Ask me.
Hey, Brad, what about you?
My favorite roaster is probably Big Jamie. Yeah. They call her that because she's the oldest. Actually, her daughter is a little bit taller than her now. It's crazy.
So it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Like Big Jamie's
good
shorter.
one. Yeah. But she makes an incredible latte. And the main reason she's so good is not actually her technique.
I thought it was her tamping.
It's her tamps.
Okay.
Yeah. She can make the best, the tamp. She just puts a tamp right on there and it's so good.
No one tamps like Big Jame.
No one tamps like the Big Jamie. Anyway, and she makes it with Main Street Roasters beans.
Oh, cool.
And that's why it's so good. So whether you're making lattes, espresso, you're making cold brew, nitro cold brew, hello.
Man.
You're making drip coffee, you're making anything. Go to mainstreetroasters.com, promo code GRKC for 10% off. It's the best beans in the business.
Best beans.
Triple B, best beans in the business.
That's right.
So
Thank you, Major Roasters. Check them out.
check them out, baby. All right. I have a quick game for Jake. We're going to make this a shorter episode today because Mondays was long. So if you're here
Yep.
on a Wednesday, good for you.
Well done. You got through it.
So this game is called The Office in a Flash. Is that me?
Oh. I think it was me.
Oh,
Hey, hand up.
no one's hearing that.
Hand up.
Directional mics. The Office in a Flash. So for all the Office fans out there, you're going to love this. For all the Office people that aren't fans, just listen.
What about if you like The Flash?
if you like fast games?
Okay.
That aren't really that fast. You're gonna love it. So basically, it's a simple game. There's gonna be different little clips that I'm gonna play here, and I'm not gonna show them to you, at least not initially. And I just want to see if you can tell me what the situation is. What you can either tell me a line before or after. You can tell me
Fun.
whatever. So I just clipped a few of them, and then after the main clip, I've also got like an extended clip so we can listen to the answer.
Fun. Thanks for doing this.
Sure. So I just have 8 of them. Keep it quick, but if we like this, we'll do Office in a Flash again sometime.
Okay.
All right, so here is the first one.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. Who is the birthday?
Oh, okay. A couple things came to mind. I don't know it right off the top of my head.
You want me to play it again?
Sure.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. Who is the birthday?
It sounds like it says birthday at the end. That's not what I was thinking in my head. I thought it was going to be, isn't there a scene where they're like, he's like drum rolling, like, let's see the new leads we got from corporate. That seems like what it is. Like he's about to like look at these like 3x5 note cards.
The new leads is not it.
But he said birthday. Timon? Phone a friend?
This is a early episode,
Really?
so that he does say birthday.
Yeah. I'm ashamed. An early episode and I don't know this?
I didn't know how easy or hard to make them, so I'm just saying this
We're
one's a
learning.
little harder.
Little
Yeah.
litmus test. What is the extended clip?
So here's the extended clip.
The birthday person is. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Who is the
Oh,
birthday?
yeah, it is.
Who is it?
So it's so do you know it now?
It is at the very beginning of the show, right? I think someone comes into his office that says like, we have a birthday this month, and then he's excited to hear who it is. Is it Pam who tells him?
Yeah. So it's he's banging on his desk with Pam there.
And is it like
And it's like, no, we don't have any birthdays coming up. He's trying to do like a morale improvement.
Yeah.
And so
next one is next month?
Yeah, it's Meredith.
Yeah.
And like, what do we know about Meredith? They have all
Yeah.
these funny things. And then we're like, we know she's allergic to dairy. And later on in the episode, he's like, man, if I was allergic to dairy, I would kill myself. So
Dang.
anyway.
I will do better. That's good. That was good.
Office in a Flash.
That was perfect.
All right. Next one here. I think this one is hard unless it's not. So.
Okay, I think it's Kevin at the vending machine.
Very good.
Yeah, with Holly. Yeah.
Let's see.
5 cents. So That means you could get anything up in the top row.
When he thinks that Holly's into him. Yeah, very good.
I am so. I don't want to say the phrase actually.
Yeah.
I am so gonna
I
get
am
to know
so
Holly.
going to hook up with Holly. Yeah. All right, next one.
That was a
here.
good one.
See, that one I intentionally left the change in
Clanking in there. That helped.
there.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. This one might be time, and just have your hand on the volume for this one. I turned it down a little bit on mine, but
And limo lady, we are going completely carbon neutral.
This is, I think it's a shareholders meeting.
Yeah.
Right? When you're just
Yeah.
announcing stuff.
Yeah.
It's 45-day plan.
Yeah.
45 days, 45 steps. And they're getting
Yeah.
riled up. Yeah. And I forget what else he says leading up to it, but he keeps like spouting off other things, empty promises.
right. Right. That's like exactly. All right, so here's the extended clip.
And limo lady, we are going completely carbon neutral.
Oh wait, no, there's one.
I love you, New York.
Ready for the spin?
The twirl. I love you, New York.
Good times. Office and Flash. All right. Let's see. Next one here.
Dunder Mifflin, this is Pam. I'm sorry he's not in yet. Would you like his voicemail?
Okay, is this the episode where they are running in the street? Is that the noise? Okay,
Yep.
yeah, that's fun.
I thought about not keep putting that part in there yet, like keeping it. We'll see here, Timon.
It would have been tough without it.
Yeah. Okay. 12 miles an hour. Eat that, Carl Lewis.
I think I realized, like, as I was doing this, I was like, Michael's quotes are. I just want to do only Michael quotes.
He's the best, dude.
Maybe that'd be a fun theme. Is like every time is a different character.
There you go. Office in a Flash. Jim.
Office in a Flash. Yeah. Office in a Flash. Next one. I think this maybe the whatever. I don't need a preface because if you get it right, easy or great. If you get it wrong, no problem.
My God, man, that is disgusting, Dwight. You said we couldn't make any more
I know.
stops. I really had to go. Michael, watch the road. Hey, you're making me spray. Oh my.
Yes, that one. That was like when Shazam gets your song immediately. That is, they're going up to Utica to see Karen. They're wearing fake mustaches, pretending to be janitors.
Yep.
This is a very familiar episode.
Yeah.
Quote the whole thing.
It's an extended one. I think it's like a 40-minute long one, maybe. All right, let's see here.
Leaking or something?
That doesn't make sense. Couldn't be.
What is that? Dwight, are you peeing?
I'm peeing in this empty can.
Oh my God, man, that is disgusting, Dwight. You said we couldn't make any more stops. I really had to go. Michael, watch the road. Hey, you're making me spray. Oh my God. Kill you, man. Michael, that is just so disgusting.
That was good. That was
a
good.
classic. That was a classic. All right.
I love their sandwiches. I love their sandwiches too.
Yeah, their bread's really good.
Their bread is very good.
What is the context to that? I know the quote, obviously, but bread is good. Their bread is very good.
Another early episode. It's actually season 1,
Is it really?
which maybe that other one was too. Maybe that other one was season 2.
What is the context to their bread is good?
Their bread is very good.
I don't know it.
So that's Jim obviously talking.
Yeah.
He's looking over his shoulder because he's in the break room. Dwight is not. Is that a good clue? But Dwight is watching him. Does that help you?
I'm trying to think. It's not. It wouldn't be like when they're in a prank war. Yeah, Jim is trying to do. He's trying to do something to Dwight. Is he putting his stapler in Jello?
No.
I don't know it then.
All right, you ready for the next little clip here?
Oh, the Alliance. The Alliance. Dang it. Yeah.
Okay, listen. We need to assume that everyone in the office is forming an alliance and is therefore trying to get us kicked off.
Damn it.
Because we're strong, Dwight. Because we're strong.
Because we're strong, Dwight. Yep.
Yeah, the Alliance. That's
So
good.
He's trying to get intel. Yeah, and Dwight thinks he's like having like really intense conversations.
That's right. He's like, I'll go spy on. I'll get it over from Kevin.
All right, we got 2 more here. This one's 17 seconds long. I don't know if it needs to be that long. We'll see.
What is a business? Is it a collection of numbers and sales reports? Sure. But as you know, David and Jan, it is much more.
Yeah, I thought it was when he was talking at Ryan's business school at first. So, I mean, it sounds like he is. Is this where he's pitching his own commercial to corporate?
No.
Okay.
Because he doesn't, I don't think he ever pitches his commercial.
Oh, yeah, we just see that at the end, right? Yeah, because, Jan wouldn't have been there for that, I don't think. He's pitching some sort of video to David and Jan, but I don't know what it is. Struggling.
All right.
Dedication is no doubt one of the hallmarks of the foundation of the business we're hoping to build our basis on.
Yeah, I shot a bunch of footage around the office, edited it together on my Mac. I was thinking about entering it at some festivals. Probably won't. You know, not what this is about.
And finally...
Yeah, it's like all the branch managers came to corporate. They're supposed to give like a PowerPoint, like sales numbers.
Right.
And he makes a video.
And that's when Michael accidentally is like, hey, she's my girlfriend. So.
Hey, not cool.
All right, this last one. I think you're going to get it. Yeah, I think you'll get the context probably. You'll definitely know the question.
Everyone's going to be there. Stanley, Phyllis, Angela, Daryl, Creed's a maybe. Creed's going?
What is the context?
'Cause we
of this
say that
song?
all the time.
We love quoting it.
Yeah.
Who is that? Kevin's saying everyone's going to be there. What would it be? Can you think of multiple choice off the top of your head of like what he's inviting them to?
Oh man,
that might be tough.
No, I can't.
Yeah, it's way too hard.
That's it's too easy to like give you the answer.
Just the one that was in the office. Yeah, I guess I don't know again. I'm about to go like 4 for 8 on this.
Hey, that's okay. I think this is a hard thing to do without seeing the video. How about I show you the video of this?
Hey,
one?
okay.
This one, the video will actually make a difference.
Everyone's going to be there. Stanley, Phyllis, Angela, Daryl, Creed's a maybe. Creed's going?
So for those listening, I'm now saying it is Halloween. They're in costumes. So I'm guessing, I still don't know for sure. I mean, it's someone's Halloween party.
Yeah, it's a later season.
Creed's a maybe? Who would it be? Robert California?
No, good guess. All right, I'll show you the extended clip.
I am never going to forget what Danny did to Pam. I forget nothing.
Danny Cordray.
I'm like an elephant in that way.
You know what else? This sucks for Jim, right? But it also sucks for us because we don't get invited to a ton of Halloween parties.
Yeah, and like everyone's going to be there.
Nice.
Stanley, Phyllis, Angela, Daryl, Creed's a maybe. Creed's going?
There you go.
Danny Cordray. Forget about him.
Yeah, my bar public school or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember my bar, public school.
It's a great name. Ryan loves the name. So yeah, that's been Office in a Flash.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for prepping that.
You're welcome. It was extra poultry of the week brought to you by Good Ranchers. You can't screen record the audio on your computer. That's lame.
I agree.
You can use your like MacBook microphone, but it sounded terrible. And so I was trying to do it on my computer last night. I was like, this isn't working.
There have been countless times where I've been like, okay, this time I'm going to find some software that can do it.
Sure.
Never have.
It's
I'm
amazing.
sure they're out there. I just don't want to. I'm like, I'll just do it on my phone.
Exactly. Especially because you can do it on your phone. It's like, it's one thing if the technology doesn't exist. It's another thing where it's like, hey, the exact same company that makes both things is just not allowing you to do it on one of them.
Yeah.
I think about every now and then how you told me, I think it's so interesting that Netflix won't let you download something offline on your computer. But it does on an iPad.
I know.
So interesting.
I know. What's that about? It's like, maybe there's just so much more capabilities of things you can hack on the computer.
Because it would be an actual file at that point. Just iPad, it's not. It's just within the app.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know.
But you should be able to then
Make it within Netflix.
Let me have an app that's Netflix on the App Store, and I'll download it for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's been Office in a Flash. Hope you guys liked it. I know Andrew Thurbush liked it. I'll just say that much.
I know Thurbush liked it.
Swix. So, Catherine enjoyed hearing it over my shoulder.
Okay.
Like she finished the line on Creed's a maybe.
Creed's a maybe.
So,
Bree Dow, do you think she enjoyed it?
No.
Dang it.
She's no.
Yeah.
She's like Trailer Park Boys or something like that. I don't know. She lives out on 80 acres.
No, she likes wilding out.
Shout out to Breezy. Shout out to all the ghosties out there.
Yeah, if you're a ghosty, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Should we do our comment of the week?
Oh my gosh, I need to pull one up.
It is Wednesday after all.
Yes.
Here's my comment of the week.
Okay.
This is on YouTube. Last week's episode. They say, does anyone know where I can find the Friday Pickleball account to watch these videos? So you're going to want to just look up Friday Pickleball.
How much did they try?
Wherever you watch videos. Well, not Twitter, not Vimeo, not Netflix, not Hulu. I will give you that. It's not a lot of places where you watch videos, but no. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, even Facebook. Just look up Friday Pickleball. That's our name.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Get them to 10,000.
Yeah, that's right.
Get their silver play button.
Plaque. Yeah. You gotta say her username though.
Her username on YouTube is blessyourheart6595.
That sounds like a grandma's username.
Hey.
Bless your heart is sweet.
Bless your heart.
Maybe she has like a bookmark for the Ghostrunners podcast that she clicks on every Monday.
And that's how she finds that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
well, whoever you are, thanks for being interested in pickleball.
YouTube.com/Friday Pickleball. Is that get you there?
Let's see. You gonna try it?
Yep. Nope. Maybe 2 Ys.
I know you have to hit a certain threshold of like subscribers and stuff to get a custom URL. So maybe we haven't hit that yet.
Really?
Yeah. I remember hitting it on Ghostrunners.
I looked up youtube.com/@Friday Pickleball. Got it right away.
Oh.
Don't brag.
Wow. Your voice is better.
At Friday.
And you better.
At Friday Pickleball.
You're
so
right.
You just put the 2 and then a shift for that one. Bless your heart. All right. Right. Time is that how you do it, or you use shift 2?
Brad.
Brad, man, I tell you
What's
what, man.
your operations?
Yep. You're going to see that awesome thumbnail from Jake there.
Thanks.
No one is teaching this.
Thanks.
Fun.
That's my comment of the week. Loved it.
All right. A lot of comments about how we didn't know a cup versus a pound thing. I think I meant pound, but either way, like people are like, I would not want to, see them cook or whatever. I guarantee you, Jake and I are resourceful enough that we are not confident in how much a cup or a pound is, and we would Google it if we had to.
Brad and I are big Googlers.
We would be just fine.
We would be Googling the whole time. Brad and I definitely agree because our wives are the same. We're like, it's okay. Let's just wonder and just not know.
Let's just be curious.
Why not know?
Why be curious when you can be smart?
Yeah.
Catherine the other day, dude, she whatever. This is kind of stuck with me, and I've kind of like gotten onto her about it. She's like, Brad, like something about me, and I forget who she compared herself to. Another one of our friends. She's like, we just love to learn. Like you're not really a big learner. I'm like, I kind of was offended by that. I was like, I think I seek out answers more than she does.
Is this because she reads and you don't?
I think that's got to be like the main thing is like, yeah. But I'm like, listen, I learned how to run a business doing woodworking. I've never done that in my life. And then I decided to just like make it a business. Like
it's like, did Nate do the joke with you? I do my own laundry.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was great.
Save it up for 6 months.
Yeah.
When the time is right, I'm going to let her know that I do my own laundry.
Yeah. It just comes up all the time where she'll just be like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, let me look it up because I like to learn things.
Uh-huh.
It's just silly to me. Like she's like, thinks she's better than me in that regard.
I think I would back you up.
Like, look at, like, I have a podcast. I learned how to do YouTube. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff.
I would say you very much learned how to monetize a very small podcast.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we have abilities here. Like, anyway. So, all I have to say.
I wonder if Rachel thinks I like to learn. She probably would say so.
You love to learn.
Oh, yeah. I could give you a TED Talk on potholes.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right.
I
gave you a 30-second version yesterday.
What did Peter say?
Yeah, because Scott was upset. Like,
not to be missed or
worth the wait. Worth the wait.
Let me find one here for you.
Learning's great. I was telling Rachel just last night, little Valentine's dinner. I was telling her, I was like, just FYI, as I learn about myself, I think I'm always going to have something in my life. It's like a little side quest, a little thing on the side that I feel like I'm getting better at. It was pickleball, then it was golf, then it briefly came back to pickleball, and now it feels like it's chess, where I'm just so into chess.
Okay.
Because I feel I could see myself getting better at it.
Yeah.
I was like, so just FYI, I've identified this on myself. I will always have something on the side that I feel like I'm getting better at.
I like that.
It's a staple. I have to have it.
You have to have something that you're not good at yet, though? Or like...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Something I can see like visual, objective improvement in. Got to have something like that's not work related on the side.
Do you think you've always been like that, or is that a newer thing?
I don't know. There's been enough time, over the last 4 years I've had it, but I wonder if it's always been there. I don't know. That's just me.
I'm going to go with Luke Bowman 08. Just to shout out one more time to Timon. Golly, the guy's good. I've played that Main Street Roasters jingle over 10 times, LOL. It's so catchy.
Wow.
If you are an advertiser out there, Timon, not yet.
Okay.
And
hey, hold off real quick, Timon.
Real quick, just...
hey, but why don't you put your hand down? Put your hand down. Thanks.
Just go ahead and just go ahead and mute.
Why don't you, yeah. Just
go ahead and...
Why don't you head to the restroom real quick?
Yeah.
Brad, go ahead.
Take a quick... Hit the head.
Why don't you go run your mile real quick?
If you're an advertiser out there and you're saying, gosh, I just hate that my ads just keep getting skipped. We have evidence that people are listening to our ads not just once, but 10 times over. That's
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Main Street Roasters in it. So that's my comment of the week. Luke Bowman 08. So
how is that jingle, like the melody of it?
It's your voice is pure, dude. It's like the way you sing it is nice.
Pure sugarcane. Unadulterated.
Thank you.
I'm not as nearly like I remember one time it was in Arizona, that episode we filmed at the Airbnb.
Animals?
Yeah. Harrison sang with me and it was like, I can't sing like that. Like Harrison has just like that different kind of voice and Timon's got it too.
Yeah.
Here we go again. The way he said it was just like.
Yeah. Harrison, I like hearing Harrison sing. Timon is like nitro cold brew though.
Tell me about it. From Main Street Roasters.
From Main Street, yeah. Just as smooth as you can get, as money can buy.
It's just nice. What did you do last? I don't know. You kind of had a little run. Was it in that Evan Hansen song?
Maybe. I don't know.
It was just like a sweet little subtle one, and it was just like I like the way that sounded, Timon.
While we're on Timon, well, not now. Timon. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, Timon. Just let me finish this just once. Jeez.
Gosh, it's our podcast.
Just let me get it out. Someone put in the Facebook group. Did you see this comment? It was like, I know everyone's been loving Timon's horse jingle. Personally, I love the Main Street Roasters one better. I didn't like the horse jingle. Something about that. Like I prefer the Main Street Roasters one way over the horse jingle. And then she's like, I've also never heard of the original. Mm-hmm. So like, well, that makes sense. Yeah, if you've never heard, and then they're both just made up songs to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if you've heard the Justin Bieber song, then you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just so similar.
Carbon copy.
Yeah, it's like they took Justin's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Time. What were you gonna say?
Go ahead, Timon.
I think I already said what I was gonna say. Just I don't
say it
know
again.
how. I don't know how people like found that because it wasn't. Are they talking about the one that was like da 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 da? Is that what they're talking about?
I honestly don't even remember how.
Like the one that we were trying to do like a reggae thing.
I bet Luke.
And that I completely like made it like did not fit the genre at all.
I doubt it was the reggae one.
You know what I've noticed, Timon, is that people really enjoy when you fail. So
I've noticed it too.
I love when Jake fails. I will listen to things again when Jake has a blunder. So
yeah, you had me do a Mahomes impersonation at Gene Shorts video because you knew it
I
was
don't
not
think
going to
that
be
was why
good.
I did that.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't mind it.
But it was pretty. Whatever you said, dude, we should find that video because the words you said were like so rated. It was just like, I'm doing a thing. It was like something like that. Like
Yeah, it was. I'm trying my best.
It was like no, but it wasn't even like a phrase that people say. I don't even know. I think I have. I don't know what it was. It was
A
something.
couple more times over.
It was great. Yeah. What was that? What video? Is that the Good Name video?
What would it have been? I don't know.
We had some fun doing some June Shorts last week. Just some fun green screen.
Little green screen.
Yeah. The IT one based off of Ghostrunners bit, right?
Yes. Yeah. Recent one.
Yeah. Talking about how you were like,
They try to solve all the problems that aren't there. It could be your IP address. You might have to enter it in manually.
Yeah.
I just need to restart it.
so if you know, comment about, hey, I saw this on the Ghostrunners podcast.
If you know, then you know. Oh, you got this, mama.
You got this, mama. Let him watch, mama. All right. I think that's all we got this week, yeah?
That's a sode, yeah. Brad and I still not feeling 100%, and we went real long on Monday. So
man.
you got stuff to listen to.
Thanks for listening, guys. It's fun to have you guys with us. Holler if you have any thoughts on segments, anything you guys want to see us do more of. If you want to hang out with us on vacation, we still have a few spots at Ghostrunners Getaway.
Just a few.
Just go to ghostrunners.life/travel. If you want to interact with us, ghostrunners.life/interact. If you want to buy our merch, ghostrunners.life/shop. If you want to hang out with us, our address is 1. No, I'm just kidding. All I have to say, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great one.
See you guys.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Every Monday morning